for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Top of the world.
We are going to be doing some straight failing on this episode of Fail Forward Friday. I am Jeff Tucker here with Brenton Hess and John Newman.
What's up, guys?
I'm filling in for Jared Dykes this week, who unfortunately cannot be here, but I assure you we have an amazing episode planned. Tell the viewers who you are and why you're on the show today.
What's up, everybody? This is Gary Vaynerchuk. What's up, everybody? This is Brenton Hess, and I am the founder of RECN. I'm also leading the way with Camel Capital, PBG, and really anything real estate related. So I'm really grateful to be honored on this Fail Forward Friday segment. No idea what we're about to come. I just know that when we have trash cans and blindfolds, it's probably gonna be pretty good. And John.
And perfect. John, you want to explain who you are?
My name is John Newman, aka Yoda. I run a large real estate organization and have a couple of technology products that are being deployed, and I'm also very active in RECN because more than anything I like impacting people's lives.
We have no idea what's about to happen.
John and Brenton have no idea what's going to be happening on this episode. It is a blindfold episode, and we are going to be doing 3 separate tasks for them while they answer what they failed at this week, and we will be going through all of that completely in the dark. You are going to be wearing these luxurious ski goggles that have been taped off completely. I promise you there is no way that he can see me at all. And then John, of course, let's make sure that, you know, it's all clear.
I can't see.
He's got the bandana on, so we are completely in the dark on this one.
I think there's a strong possibility that, and I'm just telling you right now, that if I have to spit it out, I'm not going for the trash can, I'm just doing right in this table.
So the first of the 3 tasks here will be a spoon of something. I promise I've tried all 3 of these spoonfuls, and each one is equally different in taste and texture. Brenton, you can go first on just exactly what it was that you failed at.
Biggest failure I had was probably in the past week is probably caring too much about things that don't matter. What I mean by that is, are we allowed to share examples, or is that like another?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so for example, so let's just say I forgot to buy something at the grocery store. I get home and I'm like mad about it. I let it affect my day. But I tell myself I'm gonna get better at it, yet I keep failing at it. Even though I tell myself stop focusing on the little stuff, stop focusing on things that don't matter, I continue to fail and let them actually affect me. Because when it affects me, it affects other people, right?
John, if you'd like to share, you know, what you failed at just recently, or you know, maybe in the past about something that affected you.
I've spread myself so thin that I failed to give myself my time.
Gotcha.
So it's actually caused a lot of chaos in my own head because I forgot to give myself time for me to just, you know, chill, to just relax, to just think, to just be. And every day has been almost a blur. And that it feels chaotic, but I don't even know if it's chaotic because I don't even know who I am right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I failed to give myself time to just reflect on what I'm doing, who I am, and where I'm going.
Awesome. The first sauce that Brenton and John will be trying is El Yucateco's Chili Habanero. But it will be awesome if you just, you know, take it all in one bite and just see what happens.
Swallow it?
To your best of your ability, yeah.
Chew it, just do with it what I want?
Yeah,
so it gets in there?
Yeah, pretty much. Ready? 3,
is this being recorded?
2, of course. 1, go.
Holy crap.
I know what that is.
Oh.
What is
We're allowed
it?
to guess?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Holy, do you have milk?
No.
That is hot.
I don't have any milk, unfortunately.
It's jalapeno something.
So you can take the glasses
Barbecue.
off and see exactly what it was.
We can remove our?
Yeah, yeah.
Habanero sauce.
Habanero.
Chili habanero.
Yeah.
It was hot. Don't let John fool you. It's hot.
Not hot at all.
12 seconds later.
Two is
See, it's getting to him. It is kind of hot.
Yeah.
okay. John, you can go first. In terms of what you said that your failing has been a big part of spreading yourself too thin. Is there something specifically that you really like? At one point, you're like, wow, like I need to stop doing this and maybe do this. I guess your self-awareness of that failure.
Yeah.
When did that happen for you?
So it's interesting you asked that question because it just happened. I said to my wife, like, I have to go. Like, I have to just go and unplug. And because she knows, she can recognize when I'm a little out of sorts, to say the least. And I said, I'm going to the hole. The hole in my house is like a room in the basement. And I'm just going to the hole and just going to just chill. Like,
kind of think?
Yeah, just kind of think. Now, what's weird though is sometimes me thinking could be me having a conversation with another person. So that sounds counterintuitive, but the way that my mind works is sometimes it's actually through having a conversation that allows me to think better, which makes no sense whatsoever, but in my mind it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, and you just give your answer after you eat it.
The second sauce is a mixture of honey, sugar, and water.
One, just go at it, and it should help a lot.
That's honey.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Whatever it is, that's nasty.
I hope you gave him something different than that.
No, it's all the same.
I don't know. It tastes like honey. It tastes good. But I'll have that.
And by the way, it was just sugar and honey. It's just sugar and honey.
That's a great combo.
Nothing different.
Isn't that weird how your palate says that that's acceptable, mine says that's garbage, but in the first one, like, I like the first one. Like, I would take that.
So, Brenton, you were giving that example of what you felt.
So when, you're going to ask like when?
Yeah, when did you realize that it's like, oh, I'm failing it?
Yeah, so I want to be able to sit here and say that I realized it immediately after I did it, and I bad Brenton, I regret it. Though that's not the case. After reading a book, listening to an audiobook, a podcast, hearing somebody speak, maybe a conversation with John, I take a nugget. Well, I keep a list in my phone of, and I call it like something like daily nuggets, but every single day I try to go back through that list, right? I try to refresh my memory of the 7 habits. And it wasn't until I went back through that was a little nugget, and I stopped. And I stopped there because I realized that I had thought that was a great concept. I wrote it in my phone, yet I wasn't implementing it. And that's when I realized I've been failing.
You've both had, 2 of the most difficult ones to overcome. I think this one is really the big, knockout punch.
I can't, I'm sick.
Does that smell?
I can't.
Whatever it is, does it stink?
Did you fart? How are you overcoming that failure? What are you doing to, like you brought up before, the 7 habits, to be proactive about those failures that you have coming up? And Brenton, we'll start with you. Those failures that you've had.
So what am I going to do to be proactive to overcome this failure and other failures so that I learn from them and not continue to fail in the same concept? That's a great question. So for me, it's going to be conditioning. It's going to be every single morning with my affirmations and my vision board, and every evening with my affirmations and my vision board and the reflections I do throughout the day. I need to go back through this list of these nuggets, these daily lessons, and I need to remind myself of what did I pull from different books and podcasts that I put in my phone for a reason to implement, and what am I not implementing, what I am implementing.
Then John, you can give your answer to right after we go to the last spoonful here.
The third and final spoon is not a sauce, but a combination of Captain Crunch, cocoa powder, and Vegeta mix.
God.
The dry rub?
There is a trash can next to you. That's... Oh God. Please just don't puke on me. This wasn't.
That's dry rub.
Now remember, I did try all of these products.
I'm alive.
You can take your blindfolds off now, too.
That was dry rub.
It was
What that is that?
potpourri.
It's like different colors. It's like green. What did I just eat?
A few moments later.
What you feel that you're doing to overcome your failure.
I'm going to fail over and over and over again. So I'm not trying to necessarily correct failing. I'm trying to learn from each failure so that I become more self-aware of what I'm really trying to get towards so that I can be successful. Here's what happened. Was that the outcome I expected? Yes or no? What did I learn from it, and how would I handle it differently next time? I think it always starts with self-awareness and self-discovery, right?
Emotional intelligence.
And not enough people spend enough time in that place.
In self-discovery?
Yeah.
And is that...
How do I know if I failed? How do you define failure if you don't know who you are? And what if you can't define success, then you can't really define failure. Well, how do I define it if I don't know who I am and what I want? If you do not allow yourself to become vulnerable, then I don't know how you can become really self-aware of who you are.
Brenton, you wanted to introduce the group to something that you might be giving away.
Yeah, so if you've made it this far in the film and you're continuously learning and dedicated to your personal growth, then if you do the following tasks, then you will be entered into a raffle for a signed Gary V book presented by RECN. What those tasks look like is, number one, you need to add as many of your driven friends to the network. And in the comments, in your comment, you're gonna have all three of these things listed. You're gonna have number one, how many people did you add to the network? And you know, the random drawing is gonna want you to add as many people as possible. Number two, you wanna state something that you took away of value from this and maybe add to the conversation. Something, just continue this conversation, keep it positive, keep it awesome. And then number three, I want you guys to say in all caps, yes, if you're interested in hearing about an opportunity that RECN's going to be presenting in the coming weeks that's going to allow everybody to get very, very involved at the highest level possible. We're really excited. We have incredible opportunities coming about. So I just want to know, are you in or are you not? Yeah, just comment number one, how many people did you add? Number two, add to the value of the conversation, what was your biggest takeaway? And number three, in all caps, yes, if you're interested in knowing about the big opportunity that we're gonna be presenting.
And then also, like Brenton's saying, adding more people that we can just provide value to and that you can provide value to. Because at the end of the day...
Your net worth is your net worth, and by Jeff adding one person, that actually grows your net worth, which grows your net worth. And when you grow your net worth, you can fulfill your mission. So,
great.
Yeah, I think it's a good call to action.
So yeah, awesome. And the only reason that they are both on this show today is because they wanted to be a part of a video where they can share their failures, and I want you all to tell me what yours is, as well with those comments below. See what you what you had to fail at, what you went through, what you took away from this video, and who knows, you can be the next person on Fail Forward Friday. We're gonna be doing something even bigger and better every single episode, so let us know.
Can't wait to be back.
Can't wait to have you.